Here it is, the Abbas Grotto. Ah. Stop, do not enter, private driveway. But it's where the Abbas Grotto is. How do I get to the Abbas Grotto if I cannot enter? I've been to this sale before, and it's a pretty nice one. Looks like I'm the only person here. I don't know how long they're open. I think a guy I know is here helping with the sale today. Just gonna see what we can find. Hi. Unfortunately, the music was playing very loudly, and it was country music. Not that that really makes a difference, but I'm not a big fan of country music. So I'm doing a voiceover. This is a Party Lot Angel. Had some kind of a defect to it, unfortunately, otherwise I would have picked that up. Right when I walked up to the sale, they were saying make an offer if a price is too high to let them know. So I could tell they wanted to just get rid of stuff, and the prices were very good on most everything. So I was pretty excited. Thought that was a unique looking mask. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. I probably should have. It was only $1. Some days I'm just in different kinds of moods where I want to buy a lot, and some days I don't. And knowing that I have a lot of stock at home kind of deters me from picking up too much. I tend to be more selective. So just browsing the tables now. Camera bag for $4. This box had 25 cents each for the items inside. There was a hair dryer, and I remember there was a set of curlers. Do people still use curlers today? I remember my stepmom using curlers in the 80s. I've never used curlers. I had a curling iron when I was in high school. That was the big thing. Looking inside this box to see what's inside. Just some kind of a little wall plaque. Nothing special. As I understand it, a lot of this stuff at the sale was donated. I thought this was a really pretty baking dish. Bright orange color. I did not recognize the brand. I went to the same sale last year. A whole box of Cuckoo Clocks, and I did inquire about those, and the guy told me they were wanting $900 for the box. Which I do know that Cuckoo Clocks are very expensive, and I did sell a couple when I first started seriously reselling again. One of the clocks I sold had a train that would go in a circle at the bottom of the clock. It was pretty unique, and it made a train sound even. I sold that on Facebook Marketplace and met the guy locally. I think I sold it for $75 and got it for $10 at an estate sale. Always looking for good brands of makeups or perfumes. Checking out the jewelry bin. That looked like one of those old-time Timex digital watches, which might have been worth picking up, but I did not. I have a whole Ziploc bag full of watches right now that I need to sell. I thought this was a nice looking watch. In fact, I think I bought that watch. I was just attracted to it, the style, the band. Can't remember what brand it was, though. I don't think it was like a Fossil or anything like that. I like that little key that I picked up with the clock on it. I used to have a necklace like that. This case is brand new, so I believe I did pick that case up. It still had the tag on it, so I bought that little camera case. If I don't sell it, I could always use it for my GoPro camera. Sales are so fun, you never know what you're going to find. So many unique items to look at. And it's interesting when I rewatch these videos and I'll see things that I totally missed when I was browsing. I even usually walk back through everything a second time, and I will still see things that I didn't see when I was there. Of course, when you're at home and taking your time watching the video, you can really focus. I bought that Bon Jovi VHS, and I love the movie A Star is Born. I believe that one was sealed, so I bought that. And I saw that movie when I was a youth in the 70s. Barbra Streisand and Chris Christopherson. And I know there is a remake with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, which I saw and thought was very good. Usually I do not like remakes, but yes, I do know the 70s was a remake as well. I did not see the very original A Star is Born. Checking out the VHS, and I was saying that I wish that the Predator VHS would have been sealed because I believe that one sells for some good money. They're only $0.25 a piece, but I don't think I bought any because I already have too many, and they don't sell for very much. Only certain ones do. Unless you maybe lot them up like a bunch of Halloween type scary movies around Halloween time. The Doobie Brothers CD, it was sealed. Both of them were sealed, and they only had like 4 songs on them, so I thought that was strange. I did not recognize who this kid was on the front of this bear. Whether he's kind of a TV star or a musician, I do not know. A nice lady offered me a bag to put my stuff in. I seem to have a tongue-tied time tonight talking. There's a little tongue twister. Tongue-tied time talking. Tickle Me Elmo, I think that's what that one's called. Probably should have bought the red one. Oh, the elephant's cute too. Why didn't I pick him up? He has a ball and everything. I did pick up this dog purse. It's really cute. 75 cents. Stuff it in the bag. Will it fit? Okay, I'm using a new mic on my laptop called a Snowball. I bought it at a garage sale for $5, so we'll see if this records better than me just sitting here talking into my laptop. So I continue to browse at the toys. Toys are not something I am really drawn to, but I wish that I was. I wish I knew a lot more about them because I think it's a good thing to pick up. This game, Camptown Racetrack, looked vintage and old, but it was new. I could tell by the tag, but it's made to look old and vintage. It was a pretty neat artwork on the front of that game. I was attracted and drawn to this little carousel for My Little Pony that I'm touching now, but I did not pick it up. It was not vintage, it was newer. This little cage is really cute with the birds. Maybe I should have picked up that little carousel. It's so cute. $3 for that big basket full of craft items. A Nerf gun. It's so weird looking to me. It almost looks like it's missing parts. I've seen other resellers pick up Nerf guns, but again, it's not my forte and I don't know much about them. A bag of pins. I was looking to see if any of them were vintage advertising pins. I hope this Snowball microphone is working well and that I do not have to redo all of this recording over. It's the first time I've used it. Oh, these are little Teletubbies Bowls. I thought they were cute, so I picked both of those up. I think it was 2 of them for $1. And I believe there's a new Teletubby movie coming out pretty soon, so maybe Teletubby stuff will be hot. Do you remember the Teletubbies? I always thought they were weird looking, kind of creepy. I never got into them or anything. I never watched any of the shows. Those are pretty worn on the bottom, so I did not pick those shoes up. The clothes were really cheap. They were 50 cents for jeans, and I believe 50 cents for tops. Some of the clothes were higher priced that were hanging up, like Columbia jackets and things like that. But I didn't feel like digging through all of these clothes. I did end up going back the next day with my mom and did some digging. But on this day, I did not. It was Friday after work. I was kind of tired and just did not feel like putting in the effort to dig too much. I picked up this cute little plaid top for one of my friends. It's her style. Well, I put it back down, but I did end up buying it later. If I remember correctly, when I was at the sale, there was only maybe 2 other people there. I like the jean jacket that I saw hanging up. I'm always attracted to jackets, one of my weaknesses. That was a Columbia size 3X, but as I was looking at it, I thought it looked kind of strange, like the sleeves looked too short for some reason to me. And it also had a hood, which was the first Columbia fleece that I've ever seen with a hood. My husband and I have Columbia fleeces that we wear. They are soupy. They are super warm and comfortable. He got me hooked on those when we first started dating. He had one, and then I had to get one, and now I am hooked on them. These are the athletic running shoes, and I do not know how to pronounce the name. Saucony, something like that. Saucony? Maybe that's how you say it, Saucony. They sure do have some pretty land where this place is, the Abbas Grotto. It's a private club. I'm not exactly sure what they do or what Abbas Grotto stands for. This was a fashionable dress with a tag still on it. I can't remember what brand it was off the top of my head now. I know that larger clothes do sell well, but for some reason I tend to buy clothes that are large and extra large for women. I have picked up some things that are like 1X, 2X, but I tend to mainly focus on large and extra large. And with men, it's a little different. I tend to buy large, extra large on up. It's something I should really test out and start trying to buy some larger plus size clothing to see if there's a market out there for it. I really like that brown and white striped jacket that I was looking at. I would have worn that myself. I'm going to have to come up with a new setup if I'm using this snowball microphone, because I'm holding it in my hands right now and it's kind of heavy to hold. I don't have a desk and I live in a small home, so I'm just sitting on the couch with my laptop. My husband has a desk in our spare room, and that's where he hangs out a lot. I'm checking out some jeans because they were only 50 cents. I did find some Rockin' Republic jeans, and I picked up 2 or 3 more pairs. I think they were Lee's. I try to pick up ones that have cute pockets. I don't want jeans that just have plain pockets that there is nothing interesting about. Sorry for that ding, that was my cell phone. I mean, 50 cents for a pair of jeans. You can't go wrong there. That is cheap, cheap, cheap. I like the brand Rockin' Republic, which was sold at Kohl's, but they did away with that brand. You can't get it there anymore. I don't know if it's still made, but I like that style of clothing. I have some in my closet, actually. And I know my husband has some of those shirts too because I bought them for him. I figured since he's a rock and roller, he should have some Rockin' Republic clothing. All right, I'm going to have to turn my cell phone off. Somebody keeps texting me. I'm trying to make a video, people.
All right, but first you'll have to unlock your device.
Technology, isn't it fun? Going up to make a pile of my stuff so I can keep shopping. They had a brand new pair of Converse there, but it had $20 on it and I did not want to pay that. I was looking at some Mustang little centerpieces for hubcaps or wheels. Unfortunately, I'm still doing a voiceover because of the loud country music. I'm looking at this box of Cuckoo Clocks. The man at the sale told me that the whole box was $900. They had those posted on Facebook Marketplace as well, so I don't know if they sold them or not. I'm looking at this little aluminum dish, a double dish, unique looking, for $1. And I was talking at this point about some stock car photos that they had for sale that I saw in their ad. The stock car photos were 50 cents a piece, and they had already sold before I got there. My dad used to race street stocks in the 1980s at Peoria Speedway. It was a lot of fun. I would have bought those photos if they were still there. They were of local racers. This big photo of some executives in the 60s or 70s, they did not know who it was or where it was or what company. They were trying to figure it out. I thought this was a neat little wicker stool. I remember in the 80s we had wicker stools. And I think I am mentioning I feel like digging through clothes today, so I'm kind of just doing a glance over before I take off. And then the guy that I know that is part of the Abbas Grotto came back to talk to me for a while. His name is Don. He's actually the one that organizes the big Springfield Road garage sale every year in East Peoria, Illinois. The bag that I just looked in had a bunch of crafts marked $3. I asked them if they would take 2 and they said yes. So it has scissors and markers. Fiskars is the brand, Fiskars. Fiskars. I know that is a good brand for craft supplies, and I think I got a good deal there. I think there were like 3 or 4 pairs of craft scissors, paper, stickers, and die cuts. This is a Harley-Davidson Lantern, but they had $25 on it. So yes, I come back the next day and make a deal on that lantern, and I ended up getting it. It takes 4D batteries. I almost sold it, but I still have it in my pile. I thought these glasses in this bottle were really unique. They're the Dr. Seuss for, I think it was $1, but I did not buy those. I'm carrying more of my merchandise up to the checkout, perhaps. Nope. I'm making a detour over to the toys again. A lot of times I am indecisive, so I will keep going back to some tables to double check, or maybe I'm not sure if I should get an item or not, so I go back, kind of hem-hawing around. Usually if I'm picking something up 2 or 3 times, I should probably just go ahead and get it. If it's the right price, why not? All of the choices when you're out sourcing are subjective. You're drawn to the things that you like. You're not positive if something that you pick up is going to sell. You have a pretty good idea sometimes, but it's not 100% guarantee. Lots of baskets, none of them were Longaberger or anything like that. There I am looking at that little carousel for My Little Pony again. I probably should have just picked it up since I was so attracted to it. Of course, I didn't do a comp, so that probably would have sealed the deal one way or the other and made up my mind for me. Looking at a charger of some kind. It was marked $4, so I did not pick that up. Rechargeable battery item. It was sealed. I pick up the craft bag again, and I'm saying maybe I should get this. It had some Halloween stickers in it, so I'm attracted to stickers. I love stickers, so I wanted it, and I did end up getting that for $2. And we will sell the craft scissors online. Looking at the stereo, I have one of the one on the left. I have too many little radios. 4 little boombox type radios. I don't need that many. This is a nice backpack. I need to learn backpack brands better. I think this one was called Targus. I am not familiar with that brand. I know JanSport. I know the North Face. Targus, I do not know, but it looked pretty nice, except there was an ant crawling on it that I brushed off. If I saw a camel pack, I would buy it, the kind that has the water. Aha, fanny pack. The Body Shop. Retro look. That shop used to be out at the Northwoods Mall, but it's gone now. The mall that we have. The advertising radio is over and back to the loud country music, so I am back to the voiceover here. I'm just thumbing through the purses to see if anything stands out, but nothing did. I did not buy any on this bench. a cute little JanSport backpack though. Today that I use for my own personal purse. Any shoes, there was nothing that stood out there. Those look like water shoes that you wear when you go canoeing. I have a pair of those for sale right now called Rikas. They look brand new. Oh yes, I think I did pick these up actually. These pink glittery bobs. Not the Toms. No, I got the black ones. That's right. They're, bobs for Skechers. And they are actually my size. So yes, I have those for sale. I just sold some Toms last week. Some red ones. Bobs probably aren't quite as popular. At the jeans because they're only 50 cents each. And I saw some Ralph Lauren jeans, but the pockets were just plain, so I left those behind. Ralph Lauren, but there's nothing fancy about them, you know what I mean? The pockets are just plain.
Find anything good?
Yeah, how are you, Don?
I stopped up here, delivered food, and just checked the bar, and then I gotta roll. Hang out a little bit.
Are you moving?
Got the building up for sale, and then yeah, we will eventually move. It'll be kind of a staggered type of thing.
Okay. Are you a member of this place?
So I'm the president of the trustees here, so I'm president of the grounds and everything. And then,
okay.
And then the fraternal organization, which is Abbas Grotto of Alta Park. I'm the past monarch. I'm past, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Went through all that. So now I'm just kind of just come check on everything and check on the grounds and check on the bar.
Seems like a neat place.
It's we've got almost 9 acres. The property goes from that white fence, and then it goes straight out to like in this invisible square way out there in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes back over, and it's kind of a big square. We can't use, I don't know, there's probably, I don't know what that is, 2 acres, 3 acres that are pretty much just woods. And squirrels, deer, you name it, we got it out here. But it's almost 9 acres.
I'm sure it's peaceful.
It's really nice to come up here on a day, and it's a private property, private club, so unless we open it up to the public. But yeah, we've got a lot of critters out here.
And now back to the voiceover. Sorry about that. Now I'm looking at some wooden ducks that I actually ended up picking up the next day. There was a set of 2 of them marked for $5, and I did not want to pay that high of a price, but I ended up coming back the next day and getting a deal on them. They look like they're hand-carved mallard ducks, just decorations, I suppose. That was a choker chain for a dog. I do not like those. I think they're kind of mean, so I definitely was not going to pick that up. I love animals too much to use something like that on a pet. That silver dome is a George Foreman grill. I thought that it was kind of interesting. I think it was $10. And now I'm getting ready to go check out. Your pile
over there is at $6.75.
Okay.
Oh, he ran off with it.
And would you guys take 2 for this instead of 3? Some crap.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, so $8.75. You sell food here too?
No, not this year.
No? Okay. What
Have
was
some drinks.
$8.75?
$8.75.
I might be back tomorrow. There you go.
Well, let's make it 8.
Thank you.
You got bags and everything?
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank
Need
you.
help getting it out?
No.
Okay.
Have a good one. All right, here is my haul from the Abbas Grotto sale. I got this pink t-shirt, standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Take it easy, Route 66. A women's size 3XL. I got this adorable little doggy purse that still has the tag on it for 75 cents. Really cute. I got this Louis Vuitton purse that is pretty marked up on the handles, so I'm not sure if I'm going to just go ahead and donate this or try to sell it. I got this nice brown fossil purse. These sparkly bobs for Skechers shoes, size 8 women's. This pink and gray backpack, Abbas is the brand. And a whole bag of crafts that includes these markers, photo stickers, scissors, crafting scissors that are still new in the package, a brand new glue pen, as well as other stickers and die cuts and construction paper, stencils, and 4 pair of jeans, Maurice's women's, Rockin' Republic women's, and these are Lee Riders women's, and those are also Lee Riders women's. And this bag of stuff here, I got a total of 16 items. This camera case that is still new with the tag Case Logic. Nice little carrying case for a smaller size camera. This VHS Star is Born, sealed, from the 70s. The movie is from the 70s. This Bon Jovi VHS breakout tape. These 2 Teletubby little bowls. Teletubbies love each other very much. And this sealed Elton John cassette, Candle in the Wind, in loving memory of Princess Diana. And this watch. I just like the way that this watch looked. I like the leather band. I forgot about this watch. So, 16 items for $8. So each item averages out to about 50 cents. A pretty good haul.